Hi everybody. Okay, so it's been about a week since our tomato debacle. And I've been working feverishly all week to try to save the remaining tomato plants that we have. And we've done pretty good. I took my tomato plants in the buckets, and I have a couple more here that I'm going to move now. And I'm going to move the aubergine as well over to the side. Here, I'll show you. There you go. So I have more control over this. This way I can kind of like hide from the rain over the big tall eaves. So when it storms, we can take them out of the water. That's one bonus of bucket growing, right? You have a lot of advantage as far as being able to move your plants when necessary. So we're going to be doing that. The ones in ground are doing just fine. So I'm going to prop you in the corner because we're also going to sow right here. Let me turn you around. Where we had the tomatoes, right, yesterday, this season, where it's all in this big area. And this is 20 feet long right in here. And so we're going to take out some of the tomatoes buckets here, so that gives us more room. And I'm going to put in cauliflower over here. So that'll be wonderful. We'll have lots of cauliflower later, and we'll do that together. Alrighty. So you remember, I'm sure some of you folks that follow me, that we put in those Brussels sprouts, and I wasn't sure because remember, I'm from Arizona, a completely different growing climate, right? And so that is like really cool crops for us. And so like in the monsoon season kind of thing, but it gets hot there too. It's a hot climate as it is. There's only one person out there that I really know that can grow food copiously in a backyard, and his name is Chuck Collins. You should check him out. He's remarkable. Okay, so nonetheless, we're talking about the Brussels sprouts that we put in, and let's take a look at them. Okay, here they are. And I think we've got grasshoppers that have coming through, so they're eating leaves, but they haven't done a ton of damage, so I'm not going to be too terribly worried. Okay, there they are. See the little baby buds popping in? So indeed, we will have quite a bit of Brussels sprouts. I'm very pleased about that. Of course, all the greens are just doing fabulously well here. It's the right climate for it. Today we're going to pull all of this old lettuce, and then we'll pick off the leaves that are tender and eat those. And then in this area, I'm going to put in some golden beets, and we'll do that together. Oh, okay, you're on. Okay, so I prepped the ground yesterday. And because this bird netting, we get little itty bitty sparrows here. And those itty bitty sparrows can get through sometimes. The scarecrow has been remarkable. It's pretty much like I'm going to say 95% or so of the birds, they don't like it, especially the clang noise, right? Okay, so now that the ground is prepped, this is the cauliflower that we're going to do right here. It's from Baker's Creek, and I'm a pretty loyal customer to them. I find the better your seeds, of course, the better germination you have, more quality control. And these are heirlooms, so you can't go wrong with that, right? So save your seeds, and let something go to flower so you can save seeds. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. I'm just going to sort of bring you down so you can see how I do this. I did bring out my baskets I get these at the dollar store, you know, and they're fantastic because you cover up your seeds and that way the birds don't come and pick them away. And then when they sprout and they're big enough for them to not do that as well, pick them off, then we take these off. Okay, here we go. Oh wait, let's see, let's talk spacing. I'm gonna read the package because the package, you know, they know. And so this has got to be 18 to 20 inches apart. So think 1.5 rulers, okay, in your head. And then, because these are going to grow big. And so that's why we're just going to fill up this whole area here. So hopefully we have a lot of broccoli. And if we do, you're going to have to share recipes because I only have a few. All right, let's garden. Okay, here we go. So it's frost hardy, so we're good. I got the right stuff. It's hard for me to plant with the gloves on, so I'm going to take my gloves off here. Okay, pour these into my hands. See, these are really itty bitties, guys. Can you see those tiny things in here? Let me show you. So there we go, tiny. And I'm a little bit of a rogue gardener. I don't follow all the rules. Sometimes I don't just, you know, do it the right way, spacing wise, especially with lettuces and so forth. I have no problem with not having a head, but just having a whole range of lettuce. That's not a problem for me. But cauliflower and broccoli, that's different. You want to have those nice big fat heads. So spacing is very appropriate. Square foot gardening is a wonderful map for especially you beginners. Maybe I'll try to find one and post it right now for you. Okay, so try to take a screenshot of that and follow that basic guideline because there is a little trick to spacing. Okay, so let's space these guys out, cover them up, and on to the next project. Here we go. Okay, I had to put a little hood on the camera. It's sprinkling, of course. Okay, so these have to go in about 1/2 inch into the ground. So I'm going to use my scissors and just poke 1/2 inch holes. And so there we go, just like that, just a little hole. And now you're going to take 3 of the tiny seeds. It's a pain in the arse, I know it is, but it's totally worth it. There are some things that you just do because it's worth it. So I'm going to take 3 of these tiny babies and put them in each hole. Okay, I made my holes. All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so once you have your seeds in, after you have them in, then one by one you come and cover them up so you... Okay, I had to go inside and take a little break. It was just getting too, it was very humid this morning and that just saps my energy. So you do have to pace yourself because you don't want to fall down, right? Okay, let me turn you around. And as you can see, just in this area, it's the empty patch. Well, I just put in the golden beets in this area, and that's going to be more than enough beets for this household and probably enough to share with another. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty happy with what I did here today. I'll do some harvesting tomorrow because it's a little too late in the afternoon to do that. But I think the theme of this video really is that, you know, when you have a failure, don't despair, learn from it, right? And then pull it out, plant something else. And today what we did is we planted a bunch of cauliflower. I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, folks, I hope you enjoyed this little video. And until I see you next time, get outside, garden on. Bye.